National Eggs Benedict Day, and we're celebrating with a recipe that's spicy, smooth, and c'est bon. It's Chef Kevin Benedict Belton's excellent Louisiana Eggs Benedict. How you doing?
Excellent to see you, my friend.
Excellent.
I like that.
And you got the eggs right here, huh?
You know, the great thing about this dish, Benedict's, that you can do them so many different ways. So I decided to just call this a Louisiana Benedict because we could take that and go so many different variations with it. So this morning, we're going to do some andouille sausage.
Andouille.
And I did the fat andouille, just ran in the oven to get it warm, took off the skin, and just, you can saute it in a pan to get it crispy and all. But you know, eggs Benedict are actually made with Holland rusk.
Holland rusk.
Which is a Danish biscuit. It's soft, it's airy, it's light, but they're hard to find, so we're going to use English muffins. The only difference between an English muffin and a Holland rusk, see how the English muffin has the aerated holes in it? A Holland rusk will be solid. It'll still be light, but it's solid. And they'll eat them for breakfast, lunch, dinner. They'll eat them sweet, they'll eat them with savory, put butter on them. So we're going to use the English muffins this morning.
Kind of looks like the surface of the moon that we saw from Artemis 2, sort of.
Oh man, wasn't that fantastic?
Oh man, the pictures they sent back, incredible.
Oh, it is. It makes you really realize how we have to take care of our bubble, our little marble. We have to take care of it and be nice to it and treat it nice. And that we're truly all in this together.
And we're all in this together.
We're all in this together. Have you ever poached eggs?
A long time ago.
You know, the thing about poaching eggs, it's water, vinegar, you get it to a nice simmer, and they tell you swirl it a little bit and then drop the eggs in. Well, usually when you do that, gang, you drop that egg in, everybody usually cracks their eggs, and then it just kind of like bloop, goes all over it, and you don't get that tight, solid form. So what you want to do is get a little strainer, crack your egg into the strainer.
Perfect. Perfectamundo.
What we'll have, I don't know if you can see this, see that dripping off? That's the excess liquid dripping off of it, okay? And that's what we want to get rid of, because if we would just crack the eggs directly in, that will just get stringy and watery. This helps keep together. Because we're doing this on TV, of course, we'll see if it'll keep it together. Hold that close, drop it in, and it kind of keeps it all together.
Oh, that's perfect. You're right, all the excess pretty much gone.
Yeah, you see, now that one
had a little bit of excess.
had a little bit of excess.
That's another perfect
and
one.
I wanted to do it so to show you how they're not always perfect.
These look perfect.
But they're going to take about 4 minutes. So in a minute, we can, we'll have some poached eggs.
And some egg-citing news. Legend has it, Eggs Benedict was first created by Lemuel Benedict, a Wall Street broker, as a hangover cure at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in 1894. We're celebrating National Eggs Benedict Day with a spicy Louisiana take on this classic dish. It's Chef Kevin Benedict Belton's Louisiana Eggs Benedict. And those eggs are almost ready.
And I noticed when you walked into the studio, you're like, what's that smell? Vinegar.
Yeah.
The vinegar keeps the yolks, not the yolks, but the whites white. That's why we need that vinegar. Now, gang, you know we have a lot of friends over and we entertain all the time, okay? You can do these at the last minute when you're getting ready to serve, all right? Take a slotted spoon, pop them out. I'm gonna just set them right there.
Look how perfect they are.
That's because we got rid of that excess. See, this is the one.
But it still looks great.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
It all kind of came together.
But let me show you if you want to do this the day ahead. What I have here, ice water. Put it in ice water, because what that'll do, that'll stop it from cooking, that'll slow it down. Now here, I'll move this over here. I'm sorry. But you see here, ice water, we can take a container. So if I'm making a lot of these, I'll take a container, make sure I have cold water in the container, drop it in, put a lid on it, in the refrigerator. So if you're like, oh, I'm not poaching this for all the family, yes, you can. Just do it ahead of time, because now you have them done in the refrigerator in water. All you have to do is take a pot, get the water warm, doesn't have to be boiling, but just drop your cold eggs into that. They only need about anywhere from a minute to 2 minutes. It'll heat it back up and you can serve it. So you can assemble everything while your water's heating up, drop it in that warm water, and then serve it, and there we go.
And that only took 4 minutes.
Yeah, they cook for 4 minutes. If you figure 4 minutes, but it's important to strain it, because we get that little excess liquid. I got the shell in there, but with that excess liquid, that, if we would have just poured this in that water right now, it would just get stringy. You've had egg drop soup.
Yes.
You know how egg drop soup gets stringy? That's why you want to put your eggs in a strainer, drain that excess liquid from the egg first, so that way they'll stay together. When we come back, you know what we have to do? Make the hollandaise.
Ooh, yeah.
That's why I have that butter melting right there.
Well,
yes.
These eggs are perfect. They are beyond reproach.
They don't. He'll be here all week, gang.
So what's the most bizarre Eggs Benedict you've ever heard of? Here are some to put on your brunch bucket list. How about Lobster Benedict in Portland, Maine? Hunter's Benedict from Jackson, Wyoming, made with elk and pork sausage. Voodoo Fried Chicken Benedict in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Or Oysters Benedict in New Orleans. That actually sounds good. We're celebrating National Eggs Benedict Day with Chef Kevin Belton's Louisiana Eggs Benedict with andouille.
Yes.
What's the most bizarre you've ever heard of?
It wasn't bizarre, but it was really good. And I thought it was going to be overpowering. It was a thin hot sausage patty with a crab cake on top.
Ooh, crab cake, Eggs Benedict. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
That was good because, yeah.
But you could put anything on this.
It's true. I mean, the palate is there for whatever you like.
But the one thing that remains the same.
The hollandaise. Now, gang, if you have a blender, this is one of the easiest ways to make hollandaise is in a blender, okay? Because basically, it's egg yolks, okay? We're gonna get our egg yolks down in there. We're gonna season them. I have smoked paprika, a little white pepper and salt.
That smoked paprika, I'll tell you what, man, that can make all the difference.
Yes. Lemon juice. And the thing that makes hollandaise, butter. Now, we're gonna get this going, and I have melted butter here. And this is the only hard thing, no matter how many times I've done this, we may end up with butter not exactly where it's supposed to be. So you want to get this blending.
There you go.
And you just want to pour in your warm butter. See, that's what I'm talking about. That butter always
Everything's better with butter.
Yes. But just kind of a nice little stream in. So now that we have our hollandaise made, our eggs poached, ready to put this together so you can taste it?
You know it's going to be a happy hollandaise.
Help me.
We're celebrating National Eggs Benedict Day with the perfect recipe that you might say is beyond reproach. Yeah, it's Chef Kevin Belton's Louisiana Eggs Benedict with andouille. Beyond reproach.
I like that. Because we have to repoach if you do this ahead of time.
There you go.
So look, we take that, look, put that,
Andouille.
put a little piece of andouille right there. Look at that.
You did all of this ahead of time too. It's easy,
Yeah, and you know what's nice
easy
is
recipe.
if you do it ahead of time, it just makes it nice and simpler, okay? Now, let's go ahead and grab the egg we did earlier. All right. Come here, baby. You pop right there.
Look at that. They are perfect.
You pop right there. And you know, it's all about seasoning. This is a little salt, a little white pepper. Just add a little seasoning on that egg. And now let's get that hollandaise to put over it. You like a lot of hollandaise or a little hollandaise?
Oh, a lot of hollandaise. A lot of hollandaise. Look at that.
And you know, it's all about color and presentation. A little smoked paprika on the top just to give it a little pinch of color. A little bit of chive on the top.
Look at that. Man.
Sir,
See you later.
you have, yeah, okay. Have at it. But remember, gang, the key is get you a small strainer. So you could go ahead, strain your egg, crack your egg in that small strainer so that excess liquid can drain. So when you put your egg in, hold it close to the water and pop it in there. But by draining that egg first, you won't get those little spreads of egg whites all over the place, all right? And so we used andouille. How about shrimp? How about crawfish? How about crab cakes? How about hot sausage? How turkey sausage? Just Canadian bacon, regular bacon, okay? We also did this with English muffin, but you know what else could work? Let's use a biscuit.
Biscuit?
If anybody makes biscuits at home, sometimes I'll do biscuits with some cheese in them. You put a cheese biscuit down and put this on top of cheese biscuit or any kind of biscuit that you like or have.
Let me tell you, the mix of the hollandaise with the andouille and that runny egg, man, that is a bite.
And you know, the other
it's
thing,
a really
JP,
good bite.
if you don't want to poach your egg, pop an over easy egg on top. It's easier. If you have a lot of friends coming over, you're like, hey, I don't feel like poaching eggs for everybody. Just do your eggs over easy. Pan, little butter, let them go for about a minute and a half on the first side. Flip them over. You can actually shut the fire off and let them sit there. And that way it'll be nice. It'll cook it, but it'll be over easy. Just lay that over easy egg right across the top because you still get that runny yolk.
Tell you, one time you made some French toast in the Good to Eat kitchen. This on top of some of your French toast. Ooh, man.
Ooh, we may have to create a new dish. We may have to create a French toast Benedict. Ooh.
For more on this recipe and all of Chef Kevin's Good to Eat recipes, head to the Good to Eat page at WBRZ.com. Celebrate National Eggs Benedict Day with this dish. It will amaze.
Spice it up with andouille, baby, and make it a happy hollandaise.